Role of media in forming the public opinion. Now in today's time, also we notice what media is doing, right? There is lot of miscommunication. There is lot of how do we say, there is a lot of wrong information which is flowing in the society. At that time, what happened, that selective information was displayed and this was wrongly interpreted. What happened, the media had mobilized over here the public opinion to inflame the spirit of nationalism of the public. Is it clear? No. Imperialism and economic control. I have already explained you the concept of state formation. Now it is because of this, it is said that because of having a very strong economy, only the nations could gain the power and the prestige, right? It is said that the ideology of imperialism over here, it is policy of extending direct or indirect control or authority over the weaker countries. And what happens? All these European nations, they were having this scramble for the nations. Senegal, France had occupied Senegal. Britain had occupied the Congo area in Africa. We had seen how the scramble was happening for China. So what happens, that they wanted to control the colonies and gather and transfer the resources from such colonies to the mother countries. And the countries over here, like England and like France, it is said that they were the most imperialist countries during that time, such that these nations controlled 70 to 80% of Latin America and Southeast Asia. Is it clear? Now, ultimately, Germany, a military state, it will also be wanting to come here. It will also be wanting to gain that power, right? Absence of any international organization. We do not see till the end of First World War that any League of Nations, any United Nations. In today's time, there is United Nations. We have noticed that there is United Nations peacekeeping force, right? But at that time, although in the Vienna Convention, they had talked about that concept of international relation should be there, but none of the body was created. Later, this international organization will be created. Later, we will notice that it will be under Woodrow Wilson's, Woodrow Wilson's 14 point. Under this, we will see creation of international organization. Till then, there has been absence of this, and they had not been able to solve the dispute. And in addition to this, international anarchy, it ultimately led to series of bloody wars among the countries. Now, how was the situation in Germany? It is already said that there was autocratic character. There was an autocratic character of the ruler of Germany, whose name was Kaiser Wilhelm. What happened? First of all, he made Germany mostly a military state, right? After its unification, we see that Germany had entered the arms race. It wanted to be a superior naval power. Now, this was a bone of contention for England. So, it entered into rivalry with England. right? Second thing, we notice over here that the spirit of nationalism had in Germany completely transformed into ultra-nationalism. And what happened that these people, they had also conflict with France regarding the coal mines and the two provinces I had discussed. Apart from this, it is said that in this whole race of imperialism and colonialism, it was Germany which was absolutely expanding its power and tried to become first rated power in Europe. Now, definitely other nations, they will come together and try to contain it. There are certain other causes. See over here. One is Agadir Crisis. What happened? That the French troops the French troops, they were in Morocco, okay, and Germany had threatened to annex nearby islands of Agadir. Now, but what happens ultimately? France and Britain, it had to give Germany a strip of land in French Congo because they were not trying any other European nation to enter into this part and take away their own colonies, because these nations were ultimately benefiting from such places, right? Also, we notice over here that there is first Balkan War and there is second Balkan War. Okay, what happened over here that Montenegro, Serbia, Greece, Bulgaria, all these nations, what happened? They formed a Balkan League. We have seen this Eastern question, right? So what happened with instability coming up in the Ottoman area, we see political instabilities. These nations, they annexed the Ottoman territories. But Serbia was not happy by declaring Albania as an independent state. Now what happens again? Second Balkan War is fought, okay? And it is against the Bulgaria by Greece, Romania, Turkey and Serbia. Ultimately, Bulgaria, it loses the territories in war as Germany had restrained, okay, Germany had restrained Austria and Hungary from helping Bulgaria militarily. Is it clear? This was another minor reason, but what is more important is that what I want to say is assassination of Archduke Ferdinand and his wife, right? The heir to the throne of Austria. He had been murdered by a Siberian person when they were on their official visit in Sarajevo. Is it clear? Now what happened after this? That it did receive severe backlash from various European countries and an ultimatum was given to Serbia. It is also said that Austria received unconditional support and assurance by Germany, and Serbia, it did accept a few conditions. However, its reply did not satisfy the European countries. Consequently, what happened? Ultimately, Austria, it declares a war on Serbia. And when does this World War I starts? It's on 28th July 1940, which marked the beginning of the First World War. Is it clear? Now, what happens? Germany, it comes to help Austria. So Germany, it soon joins the war to defend Austria and rest of the countries. Because of this secret alliance, because of the system of secret alliance, rest of the countries, they come and they help Serbia. Now, whole Europe over here has been bifurcated into two parts, we'll see. First one, see what happens over here. First one is your central power, right? It was in Austria. So what happens? That Serbia attacks Austria, right? Germany comes to help Austria, and France and Britain, they come to help Serbia. Is it clear? So what are these allied powers? First of all, it is Britain, it is France, it is Belgium and Serbia. United States join in 1917. Russia, it leaves in 1917 on its context of Russian Revolution. Is it clear? Over here we see Germany, Austria, Ottoman Empire, Turkey and Bulgaria. Is it clear? Now,